Welcome to Mom, Can I Have Another Dollar? Dickheads Edition. We're doing a brand new permutation of the show where we take 1/4 apiece and try to get the high score, because we kind of did that by accident a few times last session and it was real funny, and Kyle's rage is our boon.
We're trying to cash in on our own happy accidents.
Catch lightning in a bottle and sell it to the highest bidder.
And instead of having like 45 episodes of one game, we're just going to go ahead and try to do it in one episode.
More of a game showy kind of thing. Yeah. So let's go my credit, and we'll see how long I can keep this fucko train rolling down the track. All right. So
fucko train, huh?
I'm really good at PacMan.
Heading down to the old fucko farm.
We were talking a second ago, and I haven't vindicated myself yet, but I pointed out that I know that it was originally called PacMan, and they changed it, and you two shitheads got on my case and said I was aping from Scott Pilgrim. Scott Pilgrim's not the guy who owns that fact, okay? No. It's because a lot of people...
But everyone who watches the show has probably seen that movie, and they're going to be like, yeah, I saw Scott Pilgrim too. And then they're going to think that we're all dumb idiots because you are dumb idiots.
Yeah, but rest assured, everyone else, Keith is the kind of guy who can look at the colors of the ghosts and tell what their behavior patterns are like, so...
You know, wait a minute. I'm not the Rain Man of Pac-Man, just of Battle Balls.
Oh man, we got another puzzle game that's coming up this season. By the way, this is now season 3.
I prefer to call them sessions, not just because Cowboy Bebop did, but because they're literal sessions.
Yeah, that's true. Like, okay, so the way that we normally do this show is we physically all go to one place and sit on a couch. We're all 3 in one room right now.
How innovative!
Yeah, playing one fucking game. Like most people do their stuff over the internet, which is cool. I mean, but it's not the same with arcade games.
We've done it on and off.
Yeah. So this is the 3rd time we've all gotten together somehow.
Yeah, because we can't stand to be around each other most of the time.
Because we don't even live in the same parts of the country.
Yeah, I had to drive to Florida. It was a nightmare. But I don't want to tell that story twice.
No, that's
you already ruined the Michael Jackson episode.
Yeah.
But no, what was that? What were you vituperating me about? I knew the fun fact on Scott Pilgrim.
PacMan.
Who was the Paku thing, which I don't even think is fucking true.
And then he's go back and watch. I guarantee someone right now is commenting on YouTube on saying like, "You fucking idiot." He says it whenever he meets Ramona Flowers for the first time. And plus, Nick, that's one of his favorite movies.
I know it. He says it in the movie. Yeah. I don't know if his
Make this
source
my fault.
I don't know if that's the true story of Pac-Man.
Oh.
Fuckhead.
Well, it probably is.
Why wouldn't it be?
They just changed it so it wouldn't be Fuckman, and I don't think he shared that detail in the movie.
He did.
Or anywhere. He said maybe the vandalism thing, but I don't think he specifically said Fuckman on screen.
Yeah, because it was a PG-13 movie. They can't say Fuckman.
So he just says like they were afraid people would change the P to an F, like scratch it out. And then he sort of...
Maybe he did, but that movie...
putters out before the end of that one.
That movie would have been automatically 8 times better if he did say Fuckman out loud.
like, not even in that...
That's like your IMDb little message board gripe is like, he should have just said fuck man.
That's the only problem.
My main bitch with Edgar Wright is he didn't have the bollocks to say fuck man on screen.
Oh! That role was miserably cast as Michael Cera, by the way. Good thing we're doing this review of this movie from 8 years ago.
Well, now that you're like a casting snob, who's your choice?
Fucking David Duchovny, of course.
Naturally.
Yeah.
Imagine him. He'd be like, Ramona!
Jack Lemmon.
I don't think David Duchovny can do anything outside of monotone, so that'd be actually really impressive.
He does it. No, he screams on the X-Files all the time.
I know, but it's still just monotone. It's just like, aliens!
I started rewatching the X-Files, and my friend pointed out he hates the late seasons because there's like multiple episodes where there's like nothing but footage of him sitting in a room with aliens screaming, and I'm like, oh, that is their go-to in the late seasons, isn't there? He got paid thousands and thousands of dollars to sit in a room and scream inarticulately at aliens.
That's a little game that I like to play, is to think about scenes that I'm watching and things that happen, and then remember that, it was all done in a studio somewhere, so at some point in time, they just had David Duchovny sit there and scream, like, can we get you to scream more?
I want to say this real quick. I hope that we get popular enough to where we have fans that, like, make edits of our videos. And just edit every single episode where we fucking somehow talk about the X-Files.
All right, Jackass McGee, beat 15180. That's
15180, so that's Keith. Okay.
Damn it, I didn't really do that well.
Here we go.
All right, this one's Kyle's fault.
I talked up a storm and I didn't really do that good. But anyway, The reason
You didn't do that well.
Shut up. I'll do you well.
He didn't do any good either.
I didn't do any fuck.
Oh, that's your first rape threat of the season.
Hey, you're reading too much into it. This show is called Dickheads, not Dick Threats.
Battle balls all over again.
The fucking I wish.
I wish.
That
Yeah, no kidding.
that was a magical day. That was still the greatest accomplishment we've ever.
That was our Beowulf.
that was our.
That was our Catcher in the Rye.
I don't really like Catcher in the Rye that much.
I've never read it.
It was
That
our
was
Star
our
Wars.
Mice and Men.
It was our Star Wars. We had no reason to think it would work at all, and then it worked really well. And then we went on too long with it and ruined it.
Yep.
And we won't stop talking about it.
People, just like George Lucas, people will cite different points throughout. Mom, can I have another dollar history? Where we jumped the shark, where we shit the bed, and where we just started replacing all the heart of it with CG.
An example of all three of which is when we subtitled it "Dickheads." Because, no, it's Mom, can I have another dollar head to head?
Oh fuck!
And of course, that was good. I was a little nervous. You were doing kind of good there. I don't want to be humiliated on the very first episode of Dickheads, because it's like Kyle explained before that the reason the show is like dollar based is because it's like when kids are at the arcade and they ask Mom for another dollar to keep playing the game, and what else do kids do? They whip out their dicks and start throwing them at each other. So it's like, so just imagine this.
I remember every arcade game I'd go to, my sister would whip out her dick and just toss it in my direction, and I go, ew!
Like wild chimps, these little bastards.
While quoting from
Mad Max.
Yeah, that's another little running joke we've developed. No, but like, yeah. So imagine just this version of the show is the same thing, except it's kids. You're a kid in the arcade and you got your dick out and you're sword fighting with one of your chums.
You're trying to whip another kid in the eye with it.
I feel like there's a story that you're trying to share here, Keith.
We're sharing our whole lives by way of this series. Yes, it's exactly.
I think it's kind of alarming that like I share a lot of stuff on this show, and then like people will ask me about it, and I go, "What? How do you know about that?" And then I realize I should watch our show sometimes.
Realize how much incriminating evidence have you provided the district attorney?
This whole thing is just kind of reminding me of our stupid chat that we had.
Ooh! Oh, I thought you got away, but you didn't get away.
The stupid chat that we had on Facebook a couple days ago about cock slap, an imaginary like board game.
That was amazing.
And we kept we kept talking about like, oh yeah, there was only one kid on the block that had all the pieces. Like they had to take it out of the school because everybody kept fighting over it.
No, it was at summer camp is what it was.
Yeah, so
I think you were talking about it back in the Sonic 2 Let's Play where you accused me of turning every brainstorming session to some cock joke when I wasn't feeling it. And I thought you were exaggerating, but that was the moment of self-awareness for me where I realized.
Was that when you went back and researched the moment that you said a jizzing swastika of dicks?
No, well, that too. But no, yeah, the cock slap, I forget why I said it, but out of nowhere. You prompted me for some information or other, and I didn't have it. So the best I could do for you was say, "It's Cock Slap, the new game from Milton Bradley." Cock Slap, da 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 da.
Like you go to summer day camp, and then they'd always have
There's always a sun-faded copy of Cock Slap in the closet at the teacher's classroom, and at summer camp, a really dusty old copy printed in 1970.
Yeah,
half the pieces are missing.
You always set it up, and then you just make the whole Rube Goldberg device go off. Nobody really plays with the cards.
And there's always
it's like Mousetrap.
Yeah.
Dick slap.
Yeah, nobody actually had interest in playing the game. They just wanted to set the whole fucking thing up.
Because it was novel at the
All
moment.
right, well, you got to beat 1077.
No, you got a life.
I got one more?
Yeah.
I was worried that you were going
Trounce
to make
him.
it because you're on the orange level, but
Waffle stomp that fucker.
I don't
whoa.
I don't know what that means.
Excuse me?
Does waffle stomp mean crush his vagina?
Wow.
What?
Yeah, okay.
Why vagina?
Because that's what you call a vagina, a waffle.
You do not.
Who calls
Maybe
it?
you do.
You haven't ever heard that blue waffle thing?
Is that what they meant by awful waffle on Salute Your Shorts?
I guess.
Give him an awful waffle like they're going to cave his dick in until it looks like a vagina? That'd be quite a hazing. That's quite a prank.
All right, I got 12,690.
Oh,
That's
God
okay.
damn,
So
I need a second to recuperate.
all right.
Okay, so
Let's just keep going.
Next time I'm
No. We're just gonna keep doing this. There's only one more left.
Okay. Oh, I thought we
You're
were
not going to play for 10 minutes, Nick.
Yeah, just put in 1/4.
1/4 and see how long you last.
All right, so let's
Not
do
very
this.
long.
Just like a trip to the brothel.
Yep.
Damn. That was macabre.
I'm alarmed at how many times,
In my
like,
case.
how many people I know have been to brothels and like are okay with it. There's
not in America.
No, well, I mean
Okay.
they were Americans, but yeah, it was.
Yes.
We were not in America.
Okay. Because that's a
Oh,
little
shit. I
weird.
was
Like,
trying
what
to-
do you live in Nevada?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you were trying to get cute, Nick, but you couldn't. Welcome to our world.
I
We
was
both had
trying to
them.
get tricky, but Pac-Man's
Tricky.
not so spry.
Pac-Man's a real cock eater. Get
God
it?
damn.
'Cause he eats
Yeah,
things.
this is kind of wonky.
Yeah, it is a little hard to get the hang of it, but you gotta really get those cardinal directions.
I'm used to playing Pac-Mania, or what
No,
is
you're
it?
not.
Pac-Man
Use
Anniversary
Pac-Man?
Edition.
Oh,
or
the
like-
championship edition?
Yeah, where it just gets progressively faster, and I always just start on extreme mode anyway, so it's like I'm already going like 25
Oh.
billion miles an hour.
A nice little joke that Dick made that, I mean, not,
that Dick made.
not Dick. I've been saying it too much, I guess. Nick.
Oh,
When I first
he's really got my fuck.
When I first started playing Championship Edition, and Nick was in the room with me, and he saw
Oh
it,
yeah.
and he just said, "Oh yeah, it's the Pac-Man Championships." It was real quick and real simple, but to this day, I occasionally remember it.
I survived with a single life.
I will say it's appropriate to
And
call
the
him
worst score.
To call him Dick because we always agreed that like if we made a autobiography, that would be Smiles Rotten and he'd be Dick Struggles.
Yeah.
Dick struggles.
Yeah, because like we were talking about, there's a comedy album by Hannibal Buress, and it's just the album is just called Animal Furnace.
Yeah, like somebody on Twitter asked him, like, did you call it that just because it sounds like Hannibal Buress? And his whole reply was just no.
No, it was a quote of the question and then just
Yeah, yeah, the whole thing spelled out and then no.
It was. Is that the guy who did the "Ding Fries Are Done" song, or is that somebody else?
no.
Right.
Hannibal Buress is I'm not gonna do his bit. 'cause
He's a comedian. Used to write for SNL.
Well, those guys always end up reaching for the stars.
Yeah,
so.
he got fired because he kept writing really fucked up stuff.
I
Kind of like how
him.
Zach Galifianakis used to write for SNL, and he got fired because Britney Spears was supposed to be on an episode, and then he just wanted to have like she comes out. No, it was like Lady Gaga or someone like some really big pop star, and he just wanted to have like her come out, and then she just starts bleeding profusely from the mouth, and just blood just starts coming out,
Jesus.
and like they do a table read, and like she refused to do it, and then they're just like, yeah, I don't know if you're gonna be able to stay on Zach.
That guy sounds amazing. I want to see that skit.
Yeah, but it's
What?
Zach Galifianakis, so he's not actually funny.
No, he's funny. It's just like you gotta take him in doses.
He's yeah.
Speaking of that and the show and Dick's something, I don't know. Use your imagination.
Where are you going with this?
Fill in the gaps. I'm gonna fill in the gaps
Ooh.
with someone's dick. Oh my god, Nick is kind of being an evasive little bastard.
Yeah, Nick suddenly was just like,
Just like
haha,
when
I
we
made
do-
you guys.
If there's anything
Just like when the
that,
police are talking to
if
him.
there's anything that I can claim supernatural acuity to, it's getting out of trouble.
I thought you were gonna say running away from ghosts.
I
Because that's what you do with your regular life.
All right, looks like Keith won.
Yay!
Well, that was first episode of the head-to-head, or as Keith calls it, Dickheads. So-
I did the first intro for the show and I already ruined the name.
Yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed that, and join us next time on Mom, Can I Have Another $1?
Dickhead edition.
Well, the video is finally over, and just like my dad used to ask me, what the fuck are you still doing here? If you feel the need to stay, why not click on any of the annotations you see on your screen right now, and you can watch a brand new video or an old one. Hey, maybe you can even like and comment. Or subscribe.